Hey, what's up? This is Todd Smith. I'm back with another video. In this video, I'm gonna talk about Korg. And probably not in a really good way with their new release of the Kaoss Pad Replay. I think that's what it's called. Before I get negative again about Korg, which sucks, I want to talk about positive. I love Korg. I love the company. The very first synth I ever owned was way back when I was a teenager, and I saved up my own money. You know, I didn't have a credit card. I couldn't just charge it. I had to actually work my job in between school, save up, and it was a workstation that I really wasn't ready for. The Korg N264 or 364, the old school digital 90s workstation. That was my very first kind of experience in the synth world. And even though I wasn't ready for it at all. Like, to be a first time buyer into that at that age, I loved the sound and I still enjoyed it. It was a great synth. This channel was started with Korg Volca. I love Korg Volca. I love the concept. I actually might get more Korg Volca soon. I actually kind of miss the setup, having another, I'm thinking getting a little micro synth setup. I know, I'm an addict. And then micro Korg. I love the micro Korg. It's still in my closet. I have so many videos on the micro Korg, and I could make a whole album on the micro Korg if I wanted to. I love that synth. I had the Op 6, and even though I love the sound engine, that's where I can start to tread apart negative aspects of Korg too, where I don't think they made smart choices in the build design, especially with the first one. Okay, even if they offered the slim key version that they offered, they should have offered a desktop or like rack mount, something like without keys, a little smaller price tag. You know, I mean, it should have been there. To me, I don't know why it wouldn't have been there. And then when they increased the size, I fell on the side of the people who thought that, like, why was that wasted space there? Why was nothing else added beside extra voices? And before I go into this any deeper, I want to say this is all my opinion. I should have said this at the beginning. I can be wrong, dude. You know, this work, I think so many people need to be right when they speak about things, and you can be wrong. And I would love to hear why I'm wrong, why you love this device down below before we go any further. And I feel this device, this new one, okay, before going to that, double speaking. The Op 6 also negatively kind of treaded on price tag, in my opinion, for how much it offered of just one MIDI channel, key, price tag. Granted, the sound engine was great. I just feel it was a lot. And I know Roland, Korg, these big companies, they charge you extra for the name. It's like buying a Nike over a no-brand shoe. You're paying some extra money for that Roland. You're paying some extra money for that Korg because they're a premium product within the brand. I have a 707 from Roland. I love it. And I paid, granted, I got it used, so I kind of ducked that price tag. And that's where I would advise anyone buying any new product today. There's just, I mean, there's so many things coming out. People are going to ditch it. People are buying things. Buy used, guys. Don't buy new unless, like, you just really, really want it. That's how you're gonna duck the name, especially when you're buying from like Roland and Korg and stuff. That's how you're gonna duck that price tag that they initially should out buying used, because you can get great used prices a little bit down the road. So I understand the concept of paying more out the gate for the name. You know what I mean? But I feel at $1,000 for something that doesn't have any internal recording in terms of, you know, sequencing or anything like that. No tracks that you can MIDI out or anything. It's just a sampling replay device with a Kaoss pad added to it, if I'm gathering it correctly. If I'm wrong, go down below. Yeah, dude. I don't know where Korg is going with this. And again, I love Korg. I think some of the best stuff I ever made was on just Korg itself with a little gear added on the iPad with the Korg gadget. Korg gadget on the iPad was a banger. I absolutely love that thing. I've actually been thinking about going back to it for a few albums, maybe mixing Korg gadget with the 707 and all this stuff on top of it, and really getting dumb, because I had Korg gadget down to a science. That thing has a lot of potential on the iPad, and I don't know. I just don't know. I don't think what Korg is offering is really great at this point with the market and the choices they're making, because not only is it $1,000, it has no internal MIDI, it has no internal, sequencing recording tracks. It uses like micro USB for some aspects of it. Micro USB. And I saw like RCA inputs, I think, next to the... I was like, what? I really feel that Korg has great sound designers. When it comes down to the synth engines, they sound absolutely amazing. The Mod Wave, the Op6, all these things they've come out with, I think individually as a sound engine, they sound great. But I think who's developing the package to the consumer, that side of Korg, really has no idea what they're doing. But that's just my opinion. And this new unit, the Korg Replay, I don't even think has a sound engine, right? It's all sampling in the Kaoss pad. I don't know, guys. For $1,000, what do you guys think about the Replay? I'd love to know your opinion. I don't want to be thought of as a Korg hater. I love Korg. I love the sounds they make, and I love the company, and I love their legacy. I just don't know about the choices they're making, and I'd love to know your thoughts on it. I love you guys, and I can't thank you enough for all the support. Let me know down below what you think about the Replay. Stay positive, stay creative, support each other, and peace.